This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it is a heck of a day in the arena because the streak is very much in jeopardy. The insane weather in northern Michigan has already taken a toll. There has already been a multi-hour power outage today, and then my PC wouldn't restart, which scared the hell out of me. Had to do some recovery troubleshooting. Also, when the power was out for multiple hours, we got in a car, tried to drive to a hotel or parents' house, just something where we could get some power to keep the streak alive. Weather was too bad, had to turn back. Snow, ice, the winds, it's insane. If you could see my windows right now, they're completely covered in ice, but the power has been restored. So today is about a simple mission, a simple task. Get into the arena and make content. And here is my deck for that. Massacre Troll. I've been working on Massacre Troll for a long time, trying to get it good, so to speak. The combination of Massacre Wurm and Clackbridge Troll to deal a bunch of damage and kill the opponent. Also, the ability to play Vivian and use the -2 ability, so that when you cast your Massacre Wurm, it fetches the Clackbridge Troll, and then all of the stuff goes off at once, so you kind of KO them out of nowhere. I've wanted this to be a deck for some time. It just, quite frankly, isn't. It does have some good matchups against aggro, and because of that, I often thought it would be a best of one deck, but against a few kinds of aggro, especially now rogues, and against control, the matchups were so bad, I don't really believe in it, but I found a few things for the matchup. Maze Mind Tome, trying to drag games out. Scavenging Ooze, trying to eat graveyards. Palaka Predation actually is pretty good against the Yorion decks for taking Yorion and Elspeth Conquers Death out of their hand and giving you a chance, and it fills in a land spot. And then we have a Pelucranos for the Rogues matchup as well as 4 Extinction Events and 3 Massacre Worms if they plan to go wide. I tried cards like Karvek the Spiteful, which is a cool one with Vivian. You can minus the Vivian, play Clackbridge Troll, go get the Spiteful, play the Troll as a 7/7, get in there. That's okay, but it just didn't work out nearly enough to be worth it in the long run for me. And Extinction Event, exiling even when you have a Clackbridge Troll, is also pretty darn good, so I'm leaning higher on Event. The matchmaker, what is it? The ladder just reset, right? So we're back in Platinum, and on stream we got up to Plat 3, but I think it's a fine time to try an experimental deck that has really polarized matchups. And on a day like today, where the mission, quite frankly, is to get in, get content, and get out, normally I would play a deck like this a few times. It would lose more than it won. It would be clunky, and I'd say, okay, I'm not going to make a video with that today. I don't want to put a deck out there that's not very good, and I would leave it on the bench and either retool it or I would delete it, and I'd play something else, and if that deck did well, that's what I would release. Sometimes this means putting 2 to 3 hours into the content. Today, moment of truth. Clackbridge Massacre Wurm. I ain't got time. If the power goes out at any time, there's a good chance there would be 0 video tomorrow. I can't risk it. So you get one chance, and I'm going to Vince McMahon this sucker. Massacre Wurm, Clackbridge Troll. If you fail today, you're fired. Please support Extra Life Charity on our mission. We're over 8,000. There's an awesome goal where I'll buy this ridiculous looking ice dragon and wear it on stream at 8,500. And thank you to everybody who supported Extra Life. I have some pretty amazing donations coming from the YouTube army. So if you consider supporting the channel for the next week, we have 1 week left to go, I would ask that you please consider supporting Extra Life. Let's dive in. Let the Clackbridge nonsense begin. Game 1. Get no edits from me today. If the mono red runs me over, the mono red runs me over, darn it. Hurry! We're under the gun. Clerics. Dark donkey indeed. Let's run the tome. Let's save the Ooze. They'll definitely have graveyard shenanigans. If we can play Ooze with mana available and eat some graveyard, that's much better. So this being a later game card is a good idea. Ooh. Not what I expected.
Will not be eroded by the sands of treachery.
How do we put pressure on Basri? Okay, I do have removal for him. Bloodchief's Thirst will do. So I guess we're scrying for Bloodchief's Thirst, because I don't think I'm going to get to attack him at any time soon. There's the Troll Extinction Event combo. Am I supposed to keep that? How many turns? This is where it sucks, because it's early, but we have to figure this out. The -6 emblem is potentially lethal. -6. It's on 4, next turn goes to 5, next turn goes to 6. Next turn we play Visionary. Turn after that we play Troll. I think we've got to look for the Massacre Wurm. This is tough because it's what our deck does. Alright, I'm going to bottom it, and we'll see if that becomes bad or not. I don't know. Bottom that too. Visionary. Ramp a little. We can get Vivian out, and this is odd. Extinction Event for even could clear the way. Oh, alright, we're sacrificing. How the heck do I get to attack this thing? Now Vivian's not showing up.
Now is the time to strike.
We're definitely under the gun early. Basri Ket puts an amazing amount of pressure on for a 3-mana walker if in the right conditions. And the right conditions generally are your opponent doesn't have the answer. And I am short of answers right this second. Alright, draws. I guess we will scry here. Oh, okay, so next turn goes to 6. I play Troll. Tap Troll, attack, block. Next turn this minuses, emblem is intact. I guess Extinction Event can still kind of get there. Oof. But what I really want is for the emblem to happen and then Massacre Wurm, I think. But I guess we're setting up a nice Extinction Event. Is this the time to keep this card? I still think I'm a lot better off if I can remove the Basri entirely. So I'm going to dig for it. I'm going to dig for the Bloodchief's Thirst. I think letting the opponent have the ultimate is just too much risk. Oh my goodness, 2 of those? Really? Oh, my lights just flickered too. I gotta think faster.
I will guard your advance.
Alright, down to 5. Scry for Bloodchief's Thirst, plus we need to answer the Cleric itself. I just don't know, man. This doesn't seem like it's gonna work for me. What if the opponent has a whole bunch of tokens and this hits them? The problem with that is that they get a +1/+1 counter every single turn. And you can see my combo's just not good enough. We've had to bottom it. Maybe I was supposed to go for it anyway, but I don't think so. I don't think that is what I should do. So do we play Vivian and make a creature and just try to start stalling? And then Extinction Event next turn after the ultimate? If the opponent has removal for the token, they kill the Vivian, but then I'm really close to death too. Like this is a +1/+1 on each creature you control, so they would just have to gain life, remove the token, and I die. But I think if I play the event now, I'm too far behind. I guess Ooze could be some counter pressure, but I don't think it's nearly enough.
Every day is a new mutation.
I'm gonna lose to Clerics. I'm gonna lose to Basri frickin' Ket. Do it. Dude, good game. You got the lethal. That's a life and a counter. They even have to do the pre-GG because they're scum. I hate you, Darth Donkey. Don't ever GG me. You will get no love. First game went so badly, I already reworked some things. A few things in the mana. Predation became Remorse, and Wolf Willow Haven took the place of Cultivates and Visionaries. Just get leaner and quicker. I really don't like how expensive the deck was overall, so we're trying this now. And no time to redo the intro. No time to redo the deck tech. All right. What's the best card? Embercleave, right? I'm sure they'll draw another, but I don't think I can stop them from cleaving. The Extinction Event will be nice. Oh, they drew the Robber. The perfect card in the curve. And now we lose because we drew another 5-drop instead of a playable. Because next turn, well, what can we do? We can draw something good next turn to play. And then we can draw a swamp off the top. Failed. I guess? Yeah, we're gonna need it at some point. I think next turn is a Clackbridge Troll after combat, so they don't get the chance to tap it. So hold on to your butts. Also, let's do stops. Make the opponent at least think we might have something. Not look as naked as we are. Okay. So we skip combat so that they don't get a chance to tap the troll, and then we play the troll. Have some goats. What? I just got dumpstered. Nah, let the goats hit me. Not my day. Not my day in any way whatsoever. I guess I'll take this beating. Okay, we're on the play for the first time today. This hand has sort of answers to anything. Let's see where it goes. I think we're supposed to play Tome and try to find a land, and then we can play Haven in the future. But yeah, I think that finding land is top priority. So we may even have to do the good old double scry. Troll to the bottom. Alright, don't magic me. Let's go. We can do this. We can do this. This deck hates me. That's the only reasonable explanation. This deck absolutely despises me. Alright, double Triton. Maybe I'm supposed to draw the card from this, though right now value... Oh, come on. Shoot me. I'm just giving up on the combo because the deck is too terrible and should never ever see play. Land! Alright. Let's get to work. There's a Croxa in the graveyard. There's 6 cards. So we should do this. Opponent probably has to take a minute to kill the ooze. Yep. Gonna need another one of those for this matchup. And I'm glad we haven't lost the game yet. Oh, we're land even? Okay, okay. Magic giveth, magic taketh away. Let's draw, use up the tome. It did its best. Found a land. Let's hit him with the Remorse. See what's cooking. Elspeth's Nightmare. That's an annoying card. 2 Bone Crusher Giants. Those are fine. Heartless Act. Frustrating. Murderous Rider can reach out and take out Vivian, which might be a really good card here. So we'll take the Rider. the opponent slams the Nightmare instead of the Giant, which I don't think they'll do. I think they'll slam the Giant, but there's a chance we can do something along the lines of Extinction Event if we get both Giants played. The Giants are going to be frustrating, though. They threaten to kill Vivian right away. Oh, wow. The opponent's holding up double stomp. That's frustrating, too. We have to come up with a plan to work our way through the Giants without dying. So slamming Vivian here is double stomp Vivian. It's dead. It's not good. We need the opponent to play them out. All right. Let's get our scry on. Another Symbiosis. We're still short of using it, so I'm going to bottom that. Let's thirst away this little Triton to stop that persistent damage. The opponent will now double stomp our face, cast one Giant. If we play a Vivian and make a 3/3, they'll Heartless Act it and attack the Vivian, so we can't do that yet. So I guess we have to Extinction Act or Murderous Ride that Giant. It's too bad we didn't have more black. I'm grateful for the land I have at this point, but we really needed more black. Right, first Giant up. Land drawn. We have to Murderous Rider that Giant. And I can't do anything else. I could also let this Giant hit me, and then the opponent plays another one. And then I play Extinction Event. I guess that's fine. Let's see if the opponent plays the other Giant. They do. Okay. Let's go odd. Let's remorse this hand. Try to make it so Vivian can live. Also, if there's any offensive follow-up, we take that. No, come on! Alright, take the Heartless Act so the Vivian's 3/3 can block the Giant. This is garbage. This Shuffler is broken. They drew another Heartless Act too. Lock it in. They could have a Rankle.
I'd like you to meet my friend, Stompy.
Okay. How do we get off 5 frickin' life? Nightmare does nothing. Land. So what did they draw? They drew the Triton and didn't play it? Or they drew the land and hit it. Both are possible. We could go down to 1. We have double Advocate here, or it gets taken. If we cast this, we can go fetch an Ooze. Ooh. Okay. But can we also... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't cast Advocate as well and use Advocate and play the Murderous Rider, because this is a tap land. Scammed by the deck again. I guess it's still better to go get an Ooze. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Nope, can't do both.
Savagery loves
Okay. Bye-bye, Vivian. I guess we can cycle a Triumph. Trying to figure my way out of a pretty tough game. That's Magic. It is the best part of Magic. When things don't... If things just went well all the time. Alright, so what's in here? There's one Mire Triton. We can force the opponent to hit by taking the Mire Triton. And then they might not get a zombie. And they whiff. I'm the greatest. Alright, end step. We can make the ooze bigger and get the life from eating our own graveyard because the remorse is going to eat it eventually anyway. I said the remorse, I mean the Elspeth's Nightmare. Swamp on top. Land. Remorse. Kind of want something vigilant to keep attacking here. But I could just take another reach and turn one of these sideways. Again, rankle is the reason for reach.
Diversity is our greatest strength.
What you got? Oh no! Okay, trigger, 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 trigger. I get a chance here because of the way those triggers were ordered. That's awesome. Order your triggers, kids. When you're... There are times for it, for sure. So the opponent doesn't get a window because of the Elspeth's Nightmare. And they didn't make a zombie because they wanted the Ox. Oh, man. Oh, they got played by the ooze. They're like, where'd my Ox go? Well, you had 2 sagas that created 2 triggers, and you resolved this one first, which meant there was still a trigger on the stack, which gave me the window to exile the Ox. That's what happened. That's why I'm the one in best of one. Wait a minute, I need the sunglasses for that shtick. Never mind, it's fine. Kroxa can't get it back. Puts us down to 7. Good game. Oh, are you giving up? They giving up? Woo! Okay, that was a fun game. I had fun this game. It was close. It was difficult. We won. Well, this is rough. Need to draw a Black Source. Ta-da! Pro gamer at work. Keep watching, you'll learn a lot. How to top deck what you need. Alright, that's obnoxious. How do we exile that sucker? Agonizing Remorse could have done it. Now it can't. We could save Agonizing Remorse for a time when it's in the graveyard, which might just be the play. But if the opponent has 2 shades, that's just game. I don't know. I'm gonna get the Haven down. Let's be real. Let's get the Haven down. Try to set up the Massacre Clackbridge nonsense. Next turn we can play Tap Symbiosis, agonizing the hand for things that would deal with this. Play the Troll, then play the Wurm. That's the plan. Ooh, they missed land. Okay. I still think the play stays the same. Bloodchief's Thirst, that's the only thing threatening the Troll here, and they need 4 lands, but they could do it. Alright. Is this the time for the post-combat Troll? We do need another Black Source off the top for this to work. And we might draw it. Let's give our opponent the chance to tap the Troll here. Would you like to tap the Troll? Give me 3 life and a card. Alright. Smash! Take it. Take it all. Come on. Swamp off the top. Let's go. Let's go. Myers grasp my Troll. You monster. Makes sense. All right, draw it. Okay. What can I say? I like a good slow roll. So before we play more stuff, let's make the opponent make their decision about tapping the troll or not. Not willing to do it. Alright, then no attacks from me. Let's defend Vivian.
This is my paradise.
Vigilance. Rankle's a ways off. Well, yeah, we'll go with Vigilance.
I love making new friends.
Alright, guys, it's coming. It's coming. It only took a mono black mana screwed opponent. But it's coming. Oh, that land is tapped. Alright, if they have a Heartless Act, they are a heartless opponent, but we're doing the thing. And you can't stop us.
The more the harrier.
Nothing can stop us now. I watched Tremors on Halloween. Got inspired. Yes! Double Troll, 4 land, Agonizing Remorse, on the play, most of it tapped. This hand is terrible. Easy keep. Untapped land, yes. Now we can Remorse. Speaker, ugh. Okay. What you got? That can go. Slow this down, buddy. Slow this down. We can't have the speaker getting +1/+1 counters every turn. Wait, no, don't draw a curve filler. Okay, you owe me a curve filler. Let's go. All right. Gonna get apped. There's an app for that, but my opponent will have to tap lands, and we'll get to scry. Hopefully find something good. They're not gonna app the... They're not apping the tome? Maniacs. Okay, this is a race now. Extinction event would be huge. Like, that's what we need, really. Opponent at 23, going to 27 next turn. Okay. Not perfect. Could be worse. Stick a spear in that sucker. If they have a 1-drop to go with this apparition, we get hit by Heliod and it's a blowout. Not yet. Alright, this is going to be a case where we play the troll pre-combat, or post-combat, I should say. We do not want our opponent to have the opportunity to tap it. Too big for a Skyclave app. There's no app for that. Come on, Massacre Wurm, where are you? We need you. We also need the land for it. But if we draw land in Massacre Wurm or Massacre Wurm land, it's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. The opponent can... Well, they can't yet. If they play the Skyclave Apparition, though, they have enough that they can put the bounty on the Heliod and attack me with the Heliod, and then do it again next turn. That's the worm. That's a worm! Alright, guys, do we play the troll? I think we see... Let's see if our opponent taps the troll here. They do not. So I don't think we attack. Oh, man. We can play Murderous Rider as well. The opponent will play the Apparition on either the Tome or the Rider. Or we could play Troll and hope for a land off the top next turn. But this Troll held off the squad for a turn. I think another Troll can do the same. I think that's better than giving the opponent a good reason to play the Apparition. We make them choose whether or not to hang on to it. And we have 2 8/8s. Since 1 Clockbridge held them back, 2 should definitely hold them back. And they still don't have a 2-turn clock, I think? Because if they sack this and then sack this, they don't have enough aggro to get around it. Plus we can play Murderous Rider in there. Land off the top. I'm liking how this is looking. Come on, Tome. So, since we played the Tome, we also have to play the Rider. We should have let our opponent make this choice, but I don't think they plan to sacrifice to the Troll at all. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe here they do it. Although if they do, they can't kill me, right? Yeah, they can't kill me. They're thinking about it, though. They're going for it. Not a land. Not a land. Oh my goodness. The pressure is mounting. Uh-huh. So they're thinking that they're going to get to attack me with all this stuff. That's the play. All right. They're going to app this, I'm guessing. See their target. Uh-huh. Okay, come on. Untap land. Tapped land. Oh, no. So if I had scryed first... Oh man, I should have scryed in response to those triggers too. If I had been able to find the untapped land with the tap land with the last trigger, we'd have untapped land this turn. I did a few things very wrong on this. I'm getting played. You should attack with everything if you're gonna do it. You can attack with the goats too, it's fine. Like, tapped goats, what's the point? Yeah, a little lifelink? No? No lifelink. Holding up 2 mana, what for? The bounties. The bounties. Makes sense. Should put those counters on the Skyclaves. Put those counters on the Skyclaves, there you go. There you go. Scry. Come on. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? Yes! Yes! Alright. Should we let the opponent tap the trolls? No, we should not. No, we should not. Come on, Wurm. Opponent will surely be like, has responses. You want to sack the bounty and the savior now. And they're doing it. A little pro-black action. Okay. Raw. Wurm. Take some damage. Troll triggers. I'm at 6 life. This is a 5/5. If I block here... Wait a minute, they can give this protection from black. We can't attack. If we attack, we die. They can... Wait a minute, if you sacrifice this, that's not enough devotion, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. Okay. So if you sacrifice this, give this protection from black. I go to 1. And then either of these hitting me is lethal, so I can't attack. Wow. I can't attack! What nonsense is this? Man, maybe I was supposed to go for 1 hit there or something. I don't know. That's it, right? If they sack 2, they still have enough. They can just do double pro black for lethal. They top decked lethal. Oh, I'm angry. I blew it. I blew it, guys. Oh, also, I could have attacked. No, the opponent would have been at 3, right? Because they would have blocked. They would have been at 3. If I had left them at 2, then sacrificing an Alseed would have been lethal. But 1 Alseed sacrificed would have been lethal if I had attacked. Okay, that wasn't a mistake. But there were a few mistakes in this game, and the opponent top decked the lethal. I'm so salty. Oh, that was a good game, though. That was exciting. That was exciting. You take those. You take those. It has Tome, so we'll draw Black Source. We better do it fast. This is mono red, they play mono red. Why think when you can play mono red? See what I mean? Brutal. Needed that. We're going to 5, boys and girls. Let's see if the opponent has like a pump spell here to make this double lethal. No pump spell? Weak. Alright, let's hold back on the ooze till we can do something with it. Alright, don't die. We're down to 5. What a game. Oh, they got nothing? What are you doing with nothing? Frickin' mono red. How do they get away with being mono red so much? Doesn't make any sense. They get away with all this mono redding. Alright, so you come on out. Gain a life. If there were 2 creatures... Well, they don't have a Bone Crusher Giant. They might have a Shock. I guess if this eats a Shock, I'm okay with that. Who says mono red's hard to beat? The heck? You know, took 15 damage from 1 creature, still won. Easy. Easy game. Boom. Now that's some good removal options. It's kind of gorgeous. All right, play a 2-drop. I want to use the Thirst on. Do it. Or don't. If you don't, I'll play Tome. All right, that definitely qualifies. We could play Tome anyway, but we have this tap land. I think we may as well do this. Get that ooze out of here. Land. Yep. Need the land. Need the Wurm. Need the Vivian. Oh, I love it when they do nothing. Tome, 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 tome. Edgy. We got a beast. Weird. Turn Timber Symbiosis. I think we can do better. There's no way, right? There's no way I'm planning to kill this Edgewall Innkeeper with Extinction Event, so let's just take the draw, and then we'll use the Tome. What did we put on the bottom? Symbiosis. Don't really want to look at it again. Let's draw. Maybe it's another Tome or something we can play this turn. Doing it! Big land deck. That's what we're up to. So our opponent might have Murderous Rider in green-black adventures, but they only have 1 black. So Vivian might be a safe drop. Let's give her a shot. Same with Bloodchief's Thirst. They need another black. Oh, another Vivian on top. You love to see it.
I love Ikoria.
I also love Ikoria. Let's hit the reach for the Rankle.
I call, and Ikoria answers.
Ikoria, like, what up, girl? Girl, you know it's been a minute since I had 5 mana. You eliminate on the beast. Will you be able to answer the combo? Another ooze. Well, that can grow out of range of the Massacre combo. There is 1 green available.
Nice hit. My turn.
Oh my goodness, the troll's right there. I could just play the troll here. And then possibly have a double troll next turn. Epic. Or we could do the Massacre combo right now. If I turn this down to 1, what are the odds that she dies? Seems pretty low, quite frankly.
Things are about to get out of hand for you.
So let's do the combo now. Massacre Wurm. Yeah, you better eat something, Ooze. You're gonna need some vitamins for this fight. You're gonna need something. You're gonna need to be strong. Get him. Oh yeah. Taste the pain. Would you like to take 8? 8 damage accepted. So my opponent here can use a removal spell on the Wurm, attack the Vivian, sack the Ooze to tap the Troll next turn, and that's a line that lets them live for another turn. Let's see if they do it. They go for the Troll. They're going to 3. 3 life! I guess you have some creatures to eat with the Ooze and trade with the Wurm. Could name even, would exile our own thing, not good. I'm going to shuffle with the Passage and see what it leaves on top. It might be a creature we can play, or a removal spell we could draw with the Tome. Or land. That is an option.
Making new friends.
I'm going to play this in Scry and see if we can reveal a removal spell. If not, the plan's going to be maybe another Vivian. Okay. Okay. I guess we should keep the Vivian intact. Do I want to trade with this and leave the opponent at 2? 3, because they gain some life. Yeah, I guess I do. Force the trade. I think the opponent might still have a way to remove this Vivian, so I'm not going to play this one. I'm going to draw with Tome instead. Block, both die, you take 2 from the Wurm. We try to set up the next phase of our nonsense. Troll just a little ways away. I could have tried to scry for it, but there you go. Actually, we have combo again. If Vivian survives the turn, we can combo the opponent again. Opponent trying to claw back into this. Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay, they're at 3. Combo again is lethal.
My herd was ever larger.
You may have survived once, but not this time. Feel the tremors. And we are back for the post-game wrap and the end of video in the streak number 637 in a row. Yeah, I haven't missed a day. For 637 consecutive days, you have had a unique MTG Arena video on YouTube. And today was a big threat, and the weather is still freaking... Oh my gosh, it's getting windier as I'm speaking. There's more snow as I'm speaking, pelting the window. It's getting freakier as I speak, so I need to end this and upload and hope to get the heck out of here with a win. But you know, at the end, I want to give you guys a little something. First of all, thank you for staying till the end. You're cool. That is really awesome in and of itself. Second thing, Extra Life Charity. over 8,000 raised. Consider supporting Extra Life. Donation link is the top line of the description. I am still blown away by the generosity of the YouTube army. And if you want to become a YouTube member, the money from October for YouTube memberships is going to the Extra Life charity. Now November 1st, I realize. So you may have missed out on that. But if you join my YouTube members, we split the money with charity every single month. So it'll be a new charity in November, looking for some holiday themed ones. All right, then this deck. I try to give you a tidbit of what I would do with this deck. And you can see this is different from the deck we started with. And I think the changes went really well. Instead of Cultivate, Llanowar Visionary, Palaka Predation, we lowered the curve and we added Willow Haven, Agonizing Remorse, and just having cheaper cards went a long way, and because the deck is super expensive in the top end. So every time you can save a mana on some of these cards, that's probably good. And I almost turned Murderous Rider into Heartless Act, but then I remember that Basri Ket, that pesky Basri Ket that foiled me in game 1. And Murderous Rider hasn't been too bad. There was a game that we tried to turn around by using Vivian to turn Murderous Rider into an Ooze. That was a line I didn't really think about that you can do with Murderous Rider and can't do with Heartless Act. So that was pretty good. And the combo, well, it's got teeth. It's better than it looks. It's better than it sounds, all right? But it's still, you're just not going to do such an expensive combo against a deck that is running any kind of good counter spells or an aggro deck that attacks well. But when the deck has its moments, it feels powerful. It's a little bit of fool's gold. It's never going to be the best thing to do in a format, but it is good for a video. It's a content win, you might say. So be careful with your wild cards on this one. I wouldn't say it's worth the mythics and rares into Clackbridge Troll and Massacre Wurm if you're competitive, but it is a good time. And maybe you have some pieces of the shell lying around because of ICRs and some of the cards you got for your collection. Make sure you check the mana base changes that I made. Less Fable Passage, less tapped lands like Pelika Predation. That's a big deal. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video, weather permitting, or the way we roll, despite the weather. I dare you, Mother Nature. Come at me. Goodbye.